Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello. All
Doing today
right.
on this fine and fabulous Tuesday.
Yes, yes,
Oh my
yes.
goodness. Guys, we are the co-founders of Online Success Made Simple. I am Takija Wyatt from the sunny Florida. And of course, you have my co-founder and co-host, the beautiful Daria Jackson Legonier from New York.
New York in the house.
Yes, indeed. Guys, we are so happy to have you guys on today. We are going to be having a rock star interview, guys. If you're on here catching us live, make sure you hit hashtag live and please let us know where you're tuning in from. We love to see where you guys are tuning in from around the world. And likewise, of course, if you're tuning in at a later time, hit hashtag replay and also let us know where you're tuning in from. Now, if you're on here live or if you're on our YouTube, you might see right down here there's a little bell. You want to hit that, and that'll subscribe you and give you notifications every time we go live, right? So I know you guys will love that. Let's see, did I forget anything, Darren?
Well, we just want to give a shout out to those of you that may be watching us on LinkedIn, YouTube as well, and in our Facebook group or our Facebook page. We want to say hello. And you're probably wondering, like, who is this beautiful queen right here below us? And that is my mentor. Hey, what's going on, Janet? My mentor, Bunmi Adetunji. Let me make sure I say Adetunji, right?
Yes.
Adetunji? Yes, Bunmi Adetunji. And yes, we are going to interview her today, and you are going to be blown away by her story. Okay. So, as you're jumping on, thank you for letting me know where you're coming from. Yes, what's going on, Janet? What's going on, Val? I see Virginia's in the house, along with Florida, New York. Also, Georgia is in the house,
Hey,
right?
hey, hey, hey.
Georgia, right, Boomy? Right?
Yeah.
You're in Georgia. That's right. Georgia's in the house.
Okay.
As
Go
you can
girl.
see, it's warm there. I'm just playing it off in New York because it's like 50 something degrees, but I got on short sleeves and the heat is on. So I'm
Oh my
just playing it
goodness.
off because I didn't want to be left out, with the Floridians, and then we got the Georgians. So I didn't want to feel left out and have on a
Yeah,
sweater and a turtleneck.
yeah, right. Oh my
So,
goodness.
so guys, we just want to say thank you for coming and hanging out with us each and every week. You could be anywhere else, but you decide to come and hang with us. So we appreciate it. So we're gonna get ready to get started. So in the comments, put ready so that I know that we have your full attention and we just gonna get it cracking. All right. What's going on, Shelly? Shelly, you got Bermuda in the house. Yes, Shelly. Yes, yes,
Hey,
yes.
hey.
Yes, get those ready. All right. I see the readies coming through. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Randy.
All right. So we're gonna get started. So
All right,
let
I'm ready.
all
Get the
right.
first questions going so we
All
can
right.
hear this wonderful woman speak. And Boomy, like we said, we are gonna make sure that all of am I saying your first name right? Boomy,
Yeah,
right?
boom.
Yes. Because I love I hate when people mess up my name. So I always try to
You
get
know
it
that's right. Well,
there.
before we do the questions, let me introduce her.
Oh yes, please do.
Yeah, let me introduce her. So, real quick, guys, let me tell you who this sister love is. So, Bumi Adetunji has over 13 years in the experience of health and wellness, y'all, in the health and wellness business, and has mentored, including me, several people to create 5 and 6 figures. She runs a community called Elite Ladies Lounge, where she empowers women to use modern elegance, art of sophistication, and their feminine aura to scale up. Can't you tell? Can't you tell by the way she looks?
Okay.
She recently birthed a passion project as an elegant fashion designer and owns clothing brand Be Encore, where designs and style women to help them feel elegant. All right. And she
Yeah.
enjoys traveling, tennis, shopping, and sketching. All right.
Oh,
So
that's right.
that's a little bit about our guest, and we could just tell by the way she looks. I was already checking out the dress she had on when she got up and stepped away. I was like, "Yup, she wearing that dress." It looks
Yeah. You
yes,
go
but
to work.
she's gonna tell you where you can find her towards the end. But I have been checking her out, and her styles, her dresses are amazing, and they are elegant. So if
Yeah.
you're looking to go to church looking elegant, going out to dinner, dating, all that stuff, yeah, you definitely want to check out her wares. All right. So Takesha, you want to get started with the first question?
Yes, 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 indeed. I always this is always one of my favorite parts, the interview, right? So Bumi, we want to make this, like we said, all about you. So can you share with our audience when you decided to come into the online space?
Okay, so my journey is a little bit different from most people. I came into the online space right from college. I was actually on my journey to become a medical doctor when I got introduced to online marketing. And pretty much I didn't, I didn't really understand
Mhm.
the benefits of working from home. I mean, I was young and I just thought, the whole college thing, get your degree, you know, get a career, and what corporate America was the way to go, and just the regular lifestyle, which a lot of people now are understanding that having multiple streams of income is the way to go. Having a business in the online space is actually very, very lucrative. I didn't understand that. I just got excited,
Mm,
and I saw an overview on health and wellness online business, and I got excited about the product. And
mm,
that was the motivation for me. Well, that was what inspired me to kind of like get into online marketing. Not necessarily because I was looking for an additional stream of income. I was just excited. I was a young lady that was just excited, and I kind of like gave up on med school after a few years of building an online business because I was really into what I was doing. I was really excited, and my excitement was contagious. And that's one thing I teach my team. Like, your energy matters a lot in everything you do. And, just getting excited, and people were like, Bill, what is she excited about? And my energy was just contagious, and I was just, attracting people into my business. So that's how I got started. This was 13 years ago, going on 14. And it was just my excitement that got me started.
all right. Wow.
Wow, that's amazing. And that's a great reason why you came online. Just somebody showed you a presentation and you were like, listen, this thing is for me. Like medical what?
That must have been interesting for your family. Your family must have been like, "What is she doing? She's
Yeah,
Like
doing med school?
actually,
What?"
I mean, if you know anything about African parents, we're big on education. We're big on, you know, um, getting, just is either you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a
right.
pharmacist, or you're something, or you're not recognized as anything.
Yeah.
And my dad was a little bit disappointed
I could imagine.
because I decided to give up on, you know, something which is tend to be called lucrative
Yeah.
career. And I mean, I just trusted my guts and just followed my guts and just I knew I was gonna be successful with online marketing if I just stay consistent, even though I really didn't understand the depth of what I was doing as of that time, but consistency was key for me, and excitement was like really what started everything for me. And I just trusted my guts and just went for it.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, ignorance on fire. That's why they
Hmm.
say when you're excited and you first get in something, that's the best time to enroll a bunch of people because your
Absolutely.
excitement is contagious. And
Hmm.
that's so true. Darian, I definitely have experienced that. And I'm so glad that you came on here to let our audience know that you definitely need to be excited about whatever it is that you're doing. And if
Yes.
people see that you're excited, they're like, man, so she's so excited. Like maybe it's something I'm missing, right? Like maybe,
Right.
Let me get that excited juice.
yeah, I might have missed something. Let me check it out one more time. Wait a minute now. So, oh yeah. So, um, that's so fascinating. I mean, man, just going from medical school to saying, listen, health and wellness is where it's at. I already believe in health. That's why I was going to school to be a medical doctor. I believe in helping people. So you just found another way to be able to help people, and I love that. So
Absolutely.
I know. Oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna say. So I know on your in your first year online, you had some challenges. So what type of challenges do you have? Did you have in your first year online?
Well, when I started, I lacked complete, developmental skills. I I was a little bit rough on the edges. And I didn't have the skill set. And
Yeah.
I struggled with that because that was kind of challenging for me, because if you're going to build a successful team
Hmm.
online, you have to develop yourself. And that's one thing that I learned along the way,
Hmm.
that self development, personal development is everything, because you can't develop people without investing in yourself and developing yourself. And I struggled with that. That was a big challenge for me because I just didn't have the skill set in
Yes.
personal
Yes.
development.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things that I struggle with. And personal development cuts across the board. It takes personal development to be consistent in anything that you're doing, to be focused, to be dedicated, to
Yeah.
be emotionally available for your team, and to just stay consistent in everything that you do. It takes personal development. So that's something that I kind of like had to learn. And once I got a grip on that, it was easy for me, because really, and personal development is something that you have to invest in continuously
Hmm.
to help you, because that's what creates growth. Yeah, so that was my biggest challenge
Yeah.
when I
Oh
started.
yeah. And
Yeah.
all of us have that challenge, and Daria and I definitely
Sure
struggle
did.
with
Sure did. I hope you guys caught that gem. I hope
yeah.
y'all caught that. That you have to develop yourself before you can even think about developing a team. So
Yeah.
if you got that, drop a heart in the comments, guys, because that is so important. You should be reading something every day.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us what it is that you've read? How did you develop
Yes.
your
So,
yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
right.
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of self growth books that I started investing in, and just, from attending trainings with the network marketing company that I was involved in,
Yeah.
Hmm.
that I'm still involved in.
Hmm.
I kind of like watched what other leaders were doing, what they were reading, and I would ask questions about, what are you reading this month? And I found that a lot of people that I looked up to, they had books that they had goals for themselves as far as what books that they were reading. And some of them had books of the month.
Mm.
And I would ask questions about, what are you reading this month? And one of the books that actually, I mean, several books that actually changed my mindset
Hmm.
is, um, Number one is The Law of Success in 16 Lessons, which
Mm.
is kind of like the same as Think and Grow Rich. And those two books kind of like helped me a lot with my mindset. And
Yeah.
if you haven't read any of those books, I'll suggest that you invest in it and just get your hands on it. And also, another one is The Seven Habits of Highly Successful People.
Mm-hmm.
Great book. I would suggest that. So there are tons of books out there that you can invest in and just make it a point of duty that you're feeding your mind, because
Mm.
you can actually slip up at anything. We're all humans. Like, we have so much distractions going on in the world. I mean, different things with, family, friends, the news, just
Yeah.
everywhere. There's something that will actually distract us. So
Oh
we
yeah.
have to keep our mind focused. We have to keep feeding our mind, just like we feed our body to
Hmm.
stay healthy. We have to feed our mind with the right resources to keep growing. And I just love reading books now. And even if you don't have the time to sit down physically to read books, invest in Audible. Audible is like my best friend right now when I'm driving, when I'm on the go, when I'm in the kitchen cooking, when I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I just put it on my phone and I'm listening to some kind of book. And also, the first thing you get involved with when you wake up in the morning is very, very important.
Yeah.
And what you go to bed at night with is very, very important. So, because I try every single day to work on my subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind actually is really the foundation of everything. Like, you can grow rich or you can grow poor from your subconscious mind. And I just try to do at least 15 minutes of personal development. Either I'm listening to something to uplift my spirit, something to educate me, inspire me.
Yeah.
15 minutes when I wake up in the morning and 15 minutes before my bedtime. Yeah. So that I would suggest to anyone. Yeah. So
Yeah.
find books that you love as long as it's pertaining to self growth. And we're all at different points in our lives. So some of you might be struggling with personal development as far as, leading a team or just investing in yourself. So you can get books, self-help books that will target whatever you're struggling with and just invest that time in feeding your mind. Yeah, instead of like, listening to things that would not profit our mind.
All right.
Oh, absolutely. Great advice. I hope you
Yes.
guys were listening to that because she said a couple of great things. I hope you guys are taking notes, and I definitely hope that you guys are going to have some questions at the end of this. Now, Boomer, you were saying that you were in medical school, but what was your occupation before this? Were you just a student, or did you have a career also?
No, I was a student, a full-time student, and I worked part-time at a local restaurant.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which a lot of medical professions do. A lot of medical professions do. I noticed that. Dad bartending, I'm like, yeah, because they bring in the tips. It's always something that makes tips. I noticed that. I'm like, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah, because you have to have that, there's that just a little bit of cushion when you're in school, and also have the time to focus in reading and studying and just,
Yes.
yeah, all of the online, yeah.
Oh my good. And then you went into health and beauty. And so what made you go from health and beauty, medical school, all of that stuff to deciding that you wanted to go down the fashion road?
So that's a question I have been getting a lot of, in the past few months, because a lot of people that didn't see that coming, they're like, wait, what? Like, you actually have your own clothing line now? Like, you're in the fashion industry? Like, and some people are like, well, I knew it. I knew you had it in you. I knew you. Yeah. So that's something that I've always had passion for. My free time, I've always sketched. I love to draw, love to
Yeah.
sketch, and, love to design. And that was something that was therapeutic for me.
Mm.
And I'll just sit down and sketch a look, or and also just helping people with their styling needs. And I've had a few people approach me. I love the way you dress. I love the way you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just share with them tips. And I have some friends that will call me, hey girl, let's go shopping. And I'll just help them pick out some great looking stuff. And they're like, oh wow, I never thought this color would look great on me. And they try it on and they're like, wow, this actually looks amazing. Or I never thought this outfit would look good on my body silhouette. And they try it on and they're like, wow, it looks fabulous on me. And
That's awesome.
that was just something that I was just did out of passion,
That's
not
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
necessarily for income or anything whatsoever. I just love to look good. I am a believer of image, and
Yeah.
I tell you what, your image can actually help you get into doors that you never thought was possible.
Yeah.
Because when I was, when I first started my health and wellness business, and I've had people approach me and they say, well, you know what? I love the way you look. I love the way you put yourself together, the way you carry yourself. And that was a conversation starter for me to,
Mm.
you know, um, tell them about what I do and, just open doors for conversation. So
Mm-hmm.
I started thinking of it that, well, you know what? If I can teach women and just inspire women more to look good and feel good, because when you look good you feel good.
That's right.
That's
That's
the truth
right.
about that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And your confidence is on another level. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of people ask, so where do I shop for these and where do I get these and get that? Then I during the pandemic, I because we're all home,
Yeah.
had a lot of free time, after mentoring and, helping people with their online business and all that. So I started researching on image consulting, and I
Ah,
believe in investing in myself. I believe you never stop learning, you never stop growing. I believe in continuous education. So I stumbled upon a course on image consulting. And I
mhm.
decided, well, you know what, maybe there's something I should do for fun. So I decided to venture into image consulting and became a certified image consultant
Wow.
and just started educating people. Then one of the things I get is, so where do I go find some stuff after helping me with my image and my color? And so I decided, well, maybe I should it's time for me to start my clothing line, because I've actually been putting that on the back burner for quite a while. And
Yeah.
I decided to just start researching about, how to start a clothing line. And I started gathering all my sketches from back in the days, putting everything together and just, you know, putting everything into actualization, like
Wow.
into
That's
like
amazing.
actual production. So that's how I started the whole thing.
That
And
is amazing.
Wow. So you
That's
follow your
amazing.
passion to your purpose. I love it.
Yes,
Right?
yes. And it's
Just
just all you. It's nothing forced. You could
that's
just
all.
tell it's just you. You could tell it's your passion. And it's nothing like, a woman teaching another woman, about her image and helping her pick out something that's gonna fit her body type. Because there's a lot of women that really don't know what to wear. So I take my hat off to you and having patience for doing that, because what you may see and what they may see for themselves is two different things. So
Right.
it's just working with that mindset. That's
Yeah.
mindset all over again. And then to be able to help them with their mindset and then help them look beautiful on the outside and help them to see themselves in a different light. That is awesome. That's commendable.
Yes, it is.
That is commendable.
Absolutely. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
That's great.
That's amazing.
I love it. So my question to you is, you've been online and you've been doing all this professional development. You have your
Yeah.
clothing line. You're doing well in your health and wellness business. What would you say is the best platform for new people to get to know you, to follow you, get and find interest in you?
Well, so I do have. two major platforms, which is Facebook and Instagram. Instagram is kind of very fairly new. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so my Facebook page is my first name Bumi and my last name Adetunji. So that's my Facebook handle, which is my first and last name. So my name is spelled Bunmi, and my last name is Adetunji. So Bumi Adetunji, you'll find me on Facebook on that platform, which is kind of like my biggest platform so far. And Instagram is also another platform to find me on. So Instagram is kind of like fairly new, like I said. So I kind of so when I another story I would like to share with you all is when I decided to go into image consulting and just getting the certification, and I kind of like created a stage name for myself, which I fell in love with the whole, like what comes with the name. And that's what I created my Instagram page because I get a lot of people ask me, so what is Bellevue? So Bellevue means beautiful life. And so
Mm.
basically, it's something that I choose to live a beautiful life and also inspire other women to live a beautiful life. So I go by Bellevue also, and that's my Instagram page. It's Bellevue there with the Y at the end. So it's Bellevue IEY at the end. So you'll
Oh,
find
okay.
me on Instagram
Okay.
with Bellevue.
IEY.
So those are the two platforms that I have.
All right. Well, we will definitely look you up there and follow you there. Absolutely. That's amazing. That's amazing. So we'll get that spelling right. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So make sure you get the right spelling with the Y, everybody.
That's
Yes.
right.
All right. Another question. What would you say is your most memorable moment in building a business?
I have a ton of it, but
What?
the most out of it all was when, okay, so we do have annual convention
Mm-hmm.
and my online health and wellness beauty business.
Mm-hmm.
And my most memorable moment was when I saw a whole bunch of my team members work across the stage
That is
at
amazing.
convention and receiving awards, all
Yeah.
kinds of awards. It was like fulfilling, self-fulfilling to me because it's one thing to be recognized as a leader, and
Mm.
it's another thing, it's a whole different level of success when you have your team members being recognized,
Yeah. Yeah.
achieving something. So that was kind of like very memorable for me.
Yeah. That is exciting. I got to see, experience that, as far as watching them cross the stage and
Yeah.
just that exhilarating feeling. So I can imagine as a leader how that must have made you feel. That
Absolutely.
that's that that's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Uh Another question for you. Can you share with our audience, because I know you can do this,
Oh yeah.
one practice that they can do to increase their personal power?
So when you talk about personal power, like
Hmm.
what specifically would you be referring to?
I would say like their self-esteem. There's a lot in fear, along those lines, because I know that's what um, that prevents people from doing what they know they have to do. Because a lot of times we know what has to be done. We sat after, training after training, took
Yeah.
copious notes, but then for some reason it doesn't get implemented.
So one thing that my mantra is just like Nike, just do it.
Hmm.
That's what I would say. Just do it. And yeah, like fear is really nothing other than fear. Is really
Right.
whatever you consider fear is fear. really. And there's a saying that fear is false evidence appearing real.
Yes.
Really, there's really no perfection anywhere. Like, when I started, and I'll give an example, when I started my clothing line, I would have been stuck in the fear of, oh, what if I fail? What if I succeed? And I just did it anyway. Like, and just, having that determination that no matter what, it's fear. Really, failure is really nothing. Failure is just like a stepping stone. Like, and once you come into that realization that, look, really didn't fail. It was just a stepping stone. It was just opening up another channel for me to learn something different or to do things in a better way or in another way. That's really what failure is. And just picking up yourself and just doing it.
Hmm.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Because anything that you're fearful of doing, what helps you get through it is what you say to yourself. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
just feel the fear, feel it,
And
acknowledge
do it anyway.
it,
Faith over
do it
fear.
anyway. And that's
Faith
it.
over fear.
Do it anyway. So,
Absolutely.
I hope you guys are getting value from this. If you're getting some value, let's see some hearts, some gems up in here for our sister girl that has her own clothing line and an image specialist here.
And
This is
so
this
much
is this
going
is amazing.
on. I love it.
This is amazing. We can go to her and say, "Hey, what do you think? What should I wear? I'm going to a gala. How should I look? You know,
By
Right.
the way, did you make that outfit that you have on?
No, this is actually not one of my
Yeah,
collections.
'cause that would have been good, girl. We were
that
like,
would
hey,
have been hot, but it's
me and Mary was ready. Like, yeah, what size you got that in? We were ready,
yeah.
girl.
When
Thank
you
you.
walked away, we was like, she wearing that dress.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
Thank
nice,
you.
really really nice. Well, I always felt that you're right. I'm just like everybody else. I always felt that you put yourself together well. I like the way you carry yourself, even from the first time we met. It's always been that. I even had we even got a chance to see each other in person. It was great. So that's right. I feel like everybody else. So we have one more question, and everyone pretty much knows what this question is. And I know you're going to bring it with this question because you've been bringing it the whole time for about 35 minutes now. You've been bringing it. So here it is. So let's say you lost everything and you had to start all over. You didn't have a list, but you have your list. Sorry, no list, but you have your phone, you have your computer, and you have 30 days to make an income to get your business rolling again, what would you do?
Great question. I absolutely love this. So, I talked about building yourself, and that's really the foundation to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you build up on yourself, you're formidable. You can bounce back in life, regardless of what life throws at you, and expect it because life is going to throw things at you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to experience success, you're going to experience losses. And once you build yourself, you're in the position to bounce back. And what I would say, if I lost everything and I had to start over again, is I will set time schedule for myself to do things and reward myself when I get it done. And
Mm.
that helps me a lot to stay consistent. So if I've been investing um, maybe 3 hours in my business in a week, I would double it up or triple it
Mm.
and set a time schedule for myself that no matter what, I'm not getting off this chair, I'm not getting off of the front of my computer until I get it done. And
Mm.
another thing I'll suggest is turn off all notifications on your phone, social media notification. Like if I want to go right in and be laser focused, I turn off notifications on my phone, every kind of distraction. And if you have family members that live with you, let them know what mission you're getting on. and let them come in agreement with you that there will be no distraction until you get it done. So, and that's one of the things that I teach my team members. Like, if you're going into a business or you're going into, like, restructuring your business,
Mm-hmm.
the the mistake that a lot of people make is not informing the people they live with that, look, my lifestyle is going to change in the next 30 days. If you've been spending time hanging out more, maybe you're going to have to do less of that and invest more time. So, because your family members who you live with, those you live with, are actually going in business with you, whether you see it that way or not.
Right.
Because
True.
your time with them was going to be affected. So, sitting everybody down and letting them know this is what we are going to do, we have decided to do, and this is what's going to happen, and just stay laser focused.
Hmm.
So, that's what I would suggest.
I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
I
I
love
tell
it.
you, everybody says something different, right, y'all? Everybody say something different. But that is
Everybody. I
so,
hope you know.
that is key, to inform your family, and you might even want to extend it into friends, because you may be hanging out with friends
Oh yeah.
and they used to, maybe you hang out on Fridays, on Saturdays, and be like, look, for the next month, I'm not going to be able to hang out with you guys. I need this month to stay focused. I'll see you next month, you
Yeah.
know. But it's true, whoever's in your life, you need to let them know what you're doing, so
Mm-hmm.
that, you have less friction that way. Because if
Yeah.
you just start doing and they don't understand what's going on, then you're going to meet a lot of opposition. So that makes sense, to say something from the forefront,
Yes.
and come to an agreement, or understanding, or give and take to make it happen. And maybe, you know when it's your turn to cook, maybe, you could work something out. Maybe you'll order out or something when it's your turn, or whatever it is. But that's where my mind went, when Boomy was saying this. You got to work it out within your household,
Yes.
so that you
Absolutely.
have the freedom to build. And then, there'll be a collaboration and cooperation, to make this happen. So that's amazing. I didn't even think of that, but
Mm-hmm.
it's so true. It comes before everything else, so you can sit down and make those phone calls and
Yeah.
prospecting, and all the things that come. We all know what it entails, but you
Absolutely.
got to get the foundation, and then the back the behind the scenes stuff done first, or
Absolutely.
together, so that you can step into the role that you need to be in. So that makes so much sense. Thank you for sharing that. That is
Absolutely.
that was hot. That was hot. Well, you're getting a lot of hearts. You're getting a lot of diamonds. We got GBG in the house. GBG is a Go Be Great community that we are a part of. It's a women empowerment group, and we get good eats every morning.
Every morning.
We get business tips. We get spirituality. We it's a community where we can come and we can share. We get poured into every day.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
It's a no judgment zone. It's a beautiful women's community.
Community.
We support each other in our businesses. So if someone is doing a live, or if someone is speaking, have a speaking engagement, we've even bartered products. We've even supported each other's businesses, and that's who's here. We put out the hootie hoo and say, hey. We're having a beautiful sister come, and we're going to interview her. And they said, we're showing up. GBG is in the house. So that's why you see the diamond, you see the hearts, and I know that they got a lot of value from you just from that. So,
Absolutely.
so if anybody have any questions, this will be a great time to ask a question before we
Yeah.
go, because it is 5:41, and we usually try to keep these to a half an hour. So if there
Mm-hmm.
are any questions, you can ask your question now. So while they are thinking about their question, or about to post on, we just want to say
Oh
thank you
yeah.
for coming, and
We appreciate
thank
you.
you for saying yes.
Yes, this was fascinating. I said, "Oh yeah, she's gonna bring it."
Oh,
I said, "I cannot wait."
I was
And
talking about you all week.
yes, she
Oh,
was she younger than us, but she bringing this. She is doing her thing. She was like, "This sister got it going on."
Oh
She
yeah.
mentored me. I was like, "Okay, say less."
Yeah. I told you guys that we bring nothing but the best.
Yeah, give me a question. We
and
got a
I have
question.
to commend you, ladies. You are doing phenomenal because, like, not everybody has access to this, and you just providing this platform for business owners to come together and just, learn from others is phenomenal.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
great job.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
We
you.
have
Thank
a
you.
question
Thank
for
you.
you, Bunmi.
Yes.
So somebody said, Facebook user said, thinking about that, I would like to know where did she go to get her health and wellness certification?
Mm.
Okay, so I don't have a certification in health and wellness. I have a certification in image consulting. So
Wow.
my health and wellness business, it's a online marketing business that I, just I just have the affinity for health and wellness and just decided to go for that. So I never got certified as a health and wellness coach or whatsoever. It was just from, my interest in health and wellness.
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
she joined a company that has health and wellness products.
products.
So if
Yeah.
you're familiar with that online, then you know exactly how it is that she got started. Like she said, somebody invited her to come and see a presentation, and she was blown
Mhm.
away. She fell in love with the products, and
Right.
so that is how she just skyrocketed with health and
Yeah, and
wellness.
you learn,
Right.
you learn with that, because any type of products, you're going to learn the products, how they work, etc., and then it's just going to further propel you to learn even more, to get educated so
Right.
that you can share it with others.
Right. And I use the product. I'm a believer of the product. It works for me. So
Hmm.
it was just easy for me to share with other people and
Right.
create,
Yeah,
you know, an extra source of income from it.
Yes.
absolutely. And
Yes.
so Bella V, is that the only way that they can find out more about your fashion line?
Yeah, so I do have a website. My website is so the name of my business is Be Encore, and I get people ask, "What's the meaning of that?" So B is the initial of my first name, and
Mhm.
Encore means repetition. So it's repetition of my style. So
Wow.
that's what my clothing line is all about. So my website is b-encore.com. So b-encore.com.
Okay.
So
I
that's where you will see my styles. You will see a lot more about my clothing. And yeah, and if you have, like, I do complimentary image consulting. So you
Nice.
can go online and contact us. Just leave us a message on the website and with your email. And if you want your phone number to be left on there, preferably your phone number, yeah, we'll reach out to you and help you with your image needs and yeah, make some recommendations for you.
That is awesome. Well, you know what I
love
say?
that.
Do it. Do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
it's like, let's go. I love that. We'll definitely be checking out your website. And guys,
Hmm.
we hope that you do too. And if you guys have any more questions, we're looking for the questions. Let's see. Oh
Doesn't
yeah.
look like there's any. Is there any on in the group? Because I can't
Let's
see it
check
from
it
here. We'll check in the group because sometimes we do forget about the group and we're like, oh, we're sorry.
out. Checking a couple different places here. I don't see any popping up on
Yeah,
here.
I don't see any
Let me
either.
just
Oh, that
see.
was Evelyn that says that she would like to see. She says she would like to see your style. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're welcome, Janet.
Yes,
So
Janet.
we thank everybody for coming. Uh-oh, wait, do I see a question here?
Yes.
I see the word where.
There you go.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so where did you get your image consulting? So I got certified at Color Me Beautiful. It's a well-known platform that's been in existence for several years. They have, I think they started in United Kingdom, and they have their branch of a branch office in Virginia. So that's where I got my certification as an image consultant.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
color me beautiful.
Color
Cool.
Me Beautiful. Yeah.
Cool. 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 There we go.
Nice.
Awesome. Color Me Beautiful. I like that. I like that. And I think I've seen that before.
I've heard it too. It sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been around for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even think, that they, did something like that. That's amazing.
Right. So they do several things. I got certified as an image and color consultant. So I also help people with colors, like what colors
Yeah.
actually looks nice on you. Then I create a color fan for you. So when you go shopping, you can actually weed out the guessing game when you shop. Oh well, this color doesn't work. This
Nice.
works for me. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. And that's awesome for makeup too, because we have
Oh,
different
Yes.
skin
Yes.
tones and
Absolutely.
yeah, wow. Yeah, you could use that. Right. That's awesome.
that's
Wow.
phenomenal. I
Yeah,
don't see any questions in the group.
I like that. All right. Well, it looks like
Wonderful. Oh my goodness.
everyone has um got enough to eat. They're chewing on it.
I like that.
They
Look,
got
Danny too. I love that. I love that too.
they're chewing on it. So we want to say again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Boomy, for saying yes. We really had an amazing time learning so much about you.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you were able to share where we can find you. So we will be looking you up, and I'm sure the GBG sisters will come check you out as well. So again, we just want to say good night to everybody. We will see you next week. All right, amazing interview. Cool, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yes,
You're
yes. So we will
welcome,
see
ladies.
you
You're welcome, guys.
next week. Next week is our training week, right, Takesha?
Absolutely.
So we'll be coming with an awesome training, guys.
Yes.
So
Oh my gosh. Should we tell them what the training is going to be? It's going to be phenomenal, guys. And you
yeah,
guys are going to love it because we are going to be teaching you guys all about lead magnets, right? So you guys
yes.
don't have a lead magnet yet, but
One
we're
of
going
my favorite topics, lead magnets. Yes. So we're going to show you how to do that. And we're going
yeah,
to also give you the psychology behind it as well.
absolutely. So thank you guys for being a member of Online Success Made Simple. Thank you for our very special guest, Boomy. Oh my goodness. Stick around, Boomy, so we can chat it up a little bit. And guys,
Okay.
that's it. We
We'll
are
see you next week.
same time. Same
Bye.
place. Bye guys.
Bye, everybody.